So after Johnny Walker lost to Magomed Ankalaev, a lot of people are, people are wanting to see Magomed Ankalaev lose. Let's be real. With a lot of people, you know, a lot of people aren't a big fan of the whole Dagestani fan base because a lot of them can be pretty toxic. I also want to say I have changed my setup. As you can see, I do have a microphone here now, so just let me know how you guys like the audio to this. But getting back on topic, Magomed Ankalaev, he's a very good fighter. Like let's just get off. People can hate the guy, say he's boring or whatever, but he is a very good fighter. And there's not many people I see beating Magomed Ankalaev in the light heavyweight Jesus, that UFC light heavyweight division. Like Alex Pereira, he has a chance. Obviously, Alex Pereira's got that left hook that can knock out anyone. He's got very good leg kicks, which we have seen. Magomed Ankalaev doesn't really deal with the leg kicks too well. Obviously Jan almost destroyed his leg. Jan almost beat him. And even Johnny Walker was landing quite a few leg kicks, but obviously not as good of a leg kicker as Jan Blachowicz. But he is a very good fighter, Magomed Ankalaev. I think he's gonna beat Alex Pereira if they do fight. And I've seen people say Jamal Hill is like a nightmare matchup for him, and I do think Jamal Hill can generally beat Magomed Ankalaev. I'm not saying he can't. I haven't really picked who I think I would win for that. Like, it is a tough matchup for them both. But I think because Jamal Hill's not very much of a leg kicker, I don't think he is this nightmare matchup that some people say. Like, the MMA Guru did say, I did see in his video, he did speak about how he thinks Jamal Hill is like the nightmare matchup in the division for Magomed Ankalaev, and I have to disagree on that. He's a tough matchup for Magomed Ankalaev. He's not an easy fight. He's got very good takedown defense, good boxing, very good chin. Like, I don't think Magomed Ankalaev will just go in there and chin Jamal Hill by any means. But I do think just because he's not really a leg kicker, he's boxing heavy, I don't think he's the nightmare matchup that people are making him out to be for Magomed Ankalaev. Can he beat Magomed Ankalaev? Absolutely. But there is one fighter in that division who people don't really talk about right now. But trust me, he's my dark horse to be the champion in this division. I think he is a tough matchup for Magomed Ankalaev. So let's just get right into it. If you've seen the thumbnail, I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's not the most secretive pick who I'm putting on there. I just put a fucking question mark on his head. If you know his tattoos, you know his build, you know who it is. I'm of course talking about Alexander Rakic, the Serbian Austrian. 6'5", super athletic, 78-inch reach, kickboxing background, good defensive wrestling, good offensive wrestling, very well rounded, good chin, good cardio. I know people say he doesn't have a good chin, but he only got dropped by Devin Clark, and that was because it was like a wild exchange. But he recovered quickly. And Magomed Ankalaev, he got dropped by Thiago Santos, only person to get dropped by Thiago Santos in years. I think Alexander Rakic beats him, man. I really do. What does Magomed Ankalaev not deal well with? Leg kicks. What does Alexander Rakic do best? Leg kicks. He's got tree trunk. Not yeah, tree. He's got tree stumps for legs. He's fucking built. He is so athletic. He's a very athletic man. Very explosive. Look at the way he KO'd Jimmy Manoa. That is like pure athleticism and technique. He's a very good kickboxer. I know he's not the most fun fighter, but neither is Magomed Ankalaev. I think Alexander Rakic could win the fighting game against Magomed Ankalaev. I think he could knock out Magomed Ankalaev. I don't think Ankalaev's like super durable. He can defensively wrestle against Magomed Ankalaev. I think he could leg kick Magomed Ankalaev. Like, I think he could out leg kick him. I think he could destroy Magomed Ankalaev's legs. I think he'd possibly destroy his legs and out wrestle him. I really do think Alexander Rakic is the dark horse in the division. Now, I know he's not the most entertaining fighter. I'm not going to argue that he is. But I really do think he is a nightmare matchup for Magomed Ankalaev. He is good. Magomed Ankalaev is good as well. They're both very good. I think Magomed Ankalaev is going to be champion, maybe before the end of the year. I do think he will be champion, It's going to happen, but I think if he gets Alexander Rakic, he's not going to hold that title for long, because I think Rakic beats him. I think Rakic is going to go in there and beat Yuri Prohaska. Yuri Prohaska, he was struggling with the leg kicks from Alex Pereira. And I know Alex Pereira is a very good leg kicker anyway, so I'm not like saying, I'm not trying to go out there and say that Rakic is a more powerful leg kicker than Alex Pereira. Like, he does hide the kicks a lot better, I would say, but he is a very good, powerful leg kicker himself. I think that Alexander Rakic beats Yuri Prohaska. I think he's going to boot up his leg. I think he's going to catch him on the chin. I think he's actually going to get a KO because Yuri Prohaska is a wild man. He's very hittable. I think Alexander Rakic goes in there. I think he KOs him. I think he beats him. And then I think we're talking about Rakic versus the winner of Jamal Hill versus Magomed Ankalaev, or the winner of Jamal Hill versus Alex Pereira, or Magomed Ankalaev, winner of, I don't know. I don't even know how it ends. Maybe it's Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev or whatever. But I think he beats them all. I think he beats them all, man. I really do. I think his toughest matchup is Alex Pereira. I do think Pereira's a tough matchup for not Jamal Hill. Sorry. I think Alex Pereira is a tough sort of matchup for Rakic. But I think Rakic can take him down. I think Jamal Hill's probably his toughest matchup just because of his takedown defense. And maybe that was just because Glover Teixeira was old. We don't really know how good Jamal Hill's takedown defense is. But I feel like there is a thing in that division where everybody can just beat everyone. I think Jamal Hill matches up very well with everybody, except for Alex Pereira, who he's fighting next. So I don't think he's going to win the championship back. It is weird, though, how it all plays out, right? Like, it is such a weird division the way it works. Like, it is just a weird division. I think that Alex Pereira beats Jamal Hill, but I think Magomed Ankalaev beats Jamal Hill. Sorry, yeah, I think Magomed Ankalaev probably beats Jamal Hill, but I'm not completely sold on that fight yet because I think it's tough for both men. I don't think Magomed Ankalaev's chin's that good. I'm not saying he's chinny, but he has been hurt before, obviously, by Wash Santos. So I'm not rating his chin too highly at this point. I think Rakic can beat them all, man. I really do. I think we've seen Jamal Hill can't check leg kicks. He was getting leg kicked by Glover, and Glover never, fucking leg kicks anyone. Never had success with leg kicks before. Like, that's something out of Jamal Hill's game. He doesn't check leg kicks very well. I do think that Alexander Rakic is such a tough matchup for them all. I think Magomed Ankalaev is his best matchup. Jamal Hill, like I say, is probably his toughest, just because of the takedown defense and the durability that he has. But, a few leg kicks here and there. Maybe Jamal Hill gets his legs destroyed. He had an Achilles heel injury. Who knows how he can take leg kicks and everything. Who knows how his base is going to be at this point. We don't know how he's going to return back. Now, I'm going to add this just before I finish this video as well. I know Alexander Rakic is coming off an ACL surgery and everything. So maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe Rakic isn't even going to be the same fighter anymore. Maybe he's going to be a completely different guy. And that is a possibility. That really is a possibility. So, I could be wrong on this. I really could be wrong. And if that's the case, then I am wrong. But I think prime Rakic, if he comes back not too different from that injury, I think he fucking runs through the division, man. I think he beats everybody. I really do. I know he's a boring fighter at times, but he's very athletic. He's very strong. He's very long for that weight class. 78-inch reach. Good leg kicker. He just seems to have the stylistic matchup to beat them all, in my opinion. He really does. But light heavyweight's getting good, man. I feel like all these matchups are so exciting. Even though Rakic isn't the most fun fighter, I think him and Magomed Ankalaev, I feel like because they're both... I feel like it would cancel each other out. I feel like they would try and be a bit more offensive. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it would just turn out to be a boring fight. And, that is a possibility. But I do think Rakic is the nightmare matchup for Magomed Ankalaev. I think he's the dark horse in the division. And after he beats Yuri Prohaska, which I am predicting, I'll see if I'm proving right or not. Maybe I'm completely wrong here. And, Rakic goes out there, gets brutally KO'd by Yuri Prohaska. And I never speak about this take again. But I'm sold that Rakic is going to be champion this time next year. Maybe not. I did put him as my champion to be the champion by the end of the year. But now looking at it, Alex Pereira's got to face the fucking Jamal Hills. Then he has to fight Magomed Ankalaev. Is there going to be room for a Rakic defense? Maybe he gets free defenses. But it's very unlikely unless Rakic steps in or something. So I am worried on that part. But, Pereira does say he wants to have a quick turnaround. He wants to break like championship records and everything like that. So maybe we get something like that. But then it's also maybe, Pereira beats Hill. Then maybe he fights Magomed Ankalaev at 301. And then maybe Magomed Ankalaev defends his belt against Alexander Rakic in Abu Dhabi. And then maybe Rakic wins the belt there. Maybe that is a possibility. But we'll see what happens. But I think Alexander Rakic beats Magomed Ankalaev all day. I'm so confident in that matchup for Rakic if it ever happens. So if it ever happens, put a nice spicy bet on Alexander Rakic if he's an underdog, because he should not be an underdog in that matchup. He's better in every way, in my opinion, than Magomed Ankalaev. Maybe not every way. Maybe I think Ankalaev does it better like boxing. I feel like his technical boxing game is probably a bit better than Rakic, but Rakic is a better kicker, better defensive wrestler. Magomed Ankalaev doesn't get taken down, but I feel like Rakic has better submission defense. Obviously, we have seen Ankalaev get caught by Paul Craig. And maybe that's just a one-time thing, but we've seen Rakic be in these positions and he doesn't really quit. He's very tough. Like, Rakic is very tough. He doesn't go in there and quit or anything like that. And I'm not saying Magomed Ankalaevs is a quitter, but he tapped out with a second to go in the third round. Like, I feel like Rakic is mentally tougher. Now, maybe I'm wrong on that. We'll see. But Rakic, I think Rakic is going to be champion, man. It's just too athletic for Magomed Ankalaev. I think, honestly, Rakic might be the most athletic man in that division. 6'5", fucking massive as well. He's a massive light heavyweight. He is so athletic, like I say, long as well for the weight class. He's going to have a 3-inch reach advantage over Magomed. I don't see. Yeah, I know, obviously, Magomed did beat Walker, who's also had a bigger reach advantage there. But I think Rakic isn't as chinny as Walker, and I feel like he's just technically a better fighter, uses his attributes a lot better, and he can offensively wrestle and defensively wrestle. I think he's champion. Future champion Alexander Rakic. We'll see. Maybe I'm really wrong on this. Like I say, he could lose, and then I'm gonna look like an idiot. But that's just my take, man. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. How you would have like Alexander Rakic versus Magomed Ankalaev going. How you feel on this take? Do you agree? Do you disagree? And also, let me know what you think about my new mic. Does this make audio everything a lot better for you guys? Because like I say, I'm trying to improve quality for you guys. Because at the end of the day, I'm making these videos and you guys are helping me, get closer to achieving my dreams by watching these videos. So I want to make my quality and everything so much better for you guys because this is my dream. I dream every day of doing something like this for a job. I'm aiming to do this for a living. I love mixed martial arts. I love combat sports. I just love talking about fighting. So if I can achieve my goals, my life goals and my dreams and everything with this, and you guys help me do that, like my videos, subscribe, share these and everything, and I'll appreciate the fuck out of you guys. I really do. So like I say, I'm sorry to get all fucking I don't even know what the word is. Sorry to fucking be a little bit of a try and make you guys feel bad or something, but I'm just trying to achieve my dreams here. So I'm really trying to improve the quality for you guys. I really want to make my videos better for you guys. I want you guys to be able to understand me better. I want to pump out more content. Because, at the end of the day, you guys are going to help me achieve my dreams. So anyway, that's all I've got to say, Sorry, it's not being some little cheesy speech or anything. I'm just saying, But I do have a new mic. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Share the video around. And yeah, just give me your overall thoughts on Alexander Rakic versus Magomed Ankalaev. I think Rakic will be champion this time next year, or at least be fighting for the belt. But UFC 300, I could fucking completely be wrong. So I guess we'll find out very soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Bye.